Hello everyone and welcome to this channel. Thank you for joining us today. We are doing a reading about the Divine Mother woundings. So this is core woundings with the Divine Mother, okay? So what we're going to have a look at is what the woundings might be, how they may be affecting your present life, how that may be playing out, what are the patterns around it, and having a look at how you can heal this, okay? The Divine Mother wounds can run very deep, just as the Divine Father wounds can, but it helps to have a look at how it's creating patterns in our lives and how we can heal that so that we can open our heart more to love and more to the Divine Feminine energies, okay? So we have 6 groups here today. We have group 1 is the Dawn Watcher, group 2 is the Mirror, group 3 is Aurora Garden, Group 4 is the Seer, Group 5 is the Meditation, and Group 6 is the Oracle. So pick which group you feel most drawn to, and I'll get started with group number 1. Okay, so we have here the Dawn Watcher card, and let's have a look now at what is the woundings with your Divine Mother, and we'll have a look what patterns are playing out as well, okay? I hope that you can see all of those okay. So we have here listening, love is strange, discover your life purpose, the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in a little bit here, and I actually been drawn to this card first, the one that you had picked, and it's talking about the Dawn Watcher. And I see this feminine picture in the background here, and I feel like this is like the Divine Mother watching over you and loving you. And I feel like there's this, with this, it says caretaker, guardian and support. So I feel like she is guarding and watching and supporting you. And I feel like at this time for you, there's this heart opening for you. And what I'm getting from that sense is, I feel like in the past you felt separate, that you felt that you weren't cared for, that you weren't nurtured in the way that you would have liked. And I feel like with this listening card that perhaps within, you know, this lifetime, perhaps you felt not quite heard by your own mother. Now this could be the case or it may not be the case, okay? Just please take what resonates here. But I do feel like there's something about you listening also to your inner soul, your inner whispers, because I feel like you're being guided to connect with your heart, because where your heart is your connection, right, with your feminine and with your Divine Mother. Now I feel like the woundings, the original woundings with your Divine Mother is with this love is strange, with this listening card, with this 4 of Swords as well here. I feel like you felt like I feel like you felt left out or left. There's this feeling of not feeling protected, not feeling nurtured, not feeling like you received enough nurturing, because I do get the sense that for a lot of you, you may be carers, you may be guardians of others, you may take support roles within your everyday life, and you have a very big heart. And I feel like your woundings with the Divine Mother is that feeling of being sort of left out, feeling like, you know, you are not receiving that love that you deserve, okay? Now, you may, I feel that for a lot of you, you probably feel with your actual physical mothers that you, or with certain females that present as the mother energy within your life, you will probably get some of this patterning happening. It won't happen for everyone, but if you are working on the divine, healing the Divine Mother wounds, then it's quite likely that you will. And you'll probably experience patternings of not feeling good enough, not feeling like you can prove yourself to your mother, not feeling heard by your mother, and just feeling drained. You may have taken on a lot of caretaking roles. You may have looked, instead of being looked after, you've had to look after. Okay, sorry, I had someone at the door. So yeah, I feel like this could be playing out in your everyday life. And I feel like at the moment, a way for you to heal this is to focus on your path, because we do have the life purpose card here. So I feel like for you, discovering your life purpose, finding your own inner power and connecting with your heart is going to allow a healing to take place for you. It's going to allow you to with you finding the love for yourself, it's going to heal this wounding that you feel. And I get the sense here, it's like you'll start to pick up the missing pieces, okay? And you'll start to, and I get the sense with this card here, this Four of Swords, I feel like that there's also guidance here about you getting more rest, because I feel like you've given so much energy, and I feel like also you need to have more compassion for yourself and more love for yourself. And I'm hearing that even though you feel like you are not good enough, even if you feel like you're not being heard, and even if you feel like you're always having to work harder, that you're always having to be the one that's holding everything up and having to be the caretaker and not receiving that back, that the Divine Mother says that she's always here, as I said, watching over, guiding you, and just to ask for her to come in, ask for her love, ask for her support, because she will come in to support you. Okay, she will come in to show you that she really does care. And it's just what happens in life is, as I said before, before we come to earth, okay, not everybody may not believe in this, but this is something that is of my understanding, is that before we come, we sort of choose to work on things during our lifetime to help us heal. And so generally what can happen is the experiences we have, as I mentioned before, with our Divine Mother, we can experience with our mother on earth. And this is, it seems counterintuitive, but it's actually awakening you. It's getting you to heal that, okay? And that healing is very powerful, because the way that this is coming about for you is that when you get in touch with your heart, when you find love for yourself, it's almost like it's going to open up, right, a part of you that is going to really come into a larger awareness around the patternings and the healing that needs to take place with the mother energy, okay? And I feel like that disconnect that was happening will start to heal and come in closer. I'm just going to get some more cards here. I put them all aside and then okay, so let's have a look deeper into this. Oopsie. Okay, so we have comparison. The burden. Guilt, beyond delusion, and awareness, which I feel like goes alongside this card very well. And as I was talking about this awakening for you and this deeper understanding of why these things have taken place, because I feel like it's been quite a burden on you. It's been a big weight on your shoulders. And again, with this guilt and the burden, I feel like for a lot of you watching this, you've had to carry a lot of the burden. And there may even be patternings within with the females in your life of, guilt tripping, or making you feel like you have to do everything, or making you feel like you can't be all of who you are. And, perhaps they make you feel guilty for not helping, not assisting, not giving, okay? And I feel like this burden has just really had a big weight on your shoulders throughout your lifetime or lifetimes, okay? And I feel like they're showing me the wheel. It's just like it's kept turning and turning. I can see that here as well. It's almost like it just keeps continuing. And it feels like you sort of can't get out of this situation. You can't get out of this. And what's going to bring you out is this higher awareness, is this connection, as I said, with your heart, with your higher self, and seeing and having that awareness is going to allow you to see beyond, to see the higher perspective on this, and to be able to gain the wisdom and knowing that you are in fact loved, and that you are in fact more than you feel. Because when you come here to earth, you know, it's like you play these roles, and you can think that it's just who you are because, you know, you treat it a certain way, and you think it's very hard to get out of that cycle because you think, well, I'm not loved, I'm not good enough, I'm only good enough to be, you know, someone's caretaker, or some, you know, to be looking after everyone, or to be working so hard for everything and not receive anything back. But it's when you find the truth of it and you see beyond the veils that you become aware of, okay, no, that's not the case. I'm here and I am beautiful just as I am, even if I'm not the same as everybody else as well. And that I am loved, and that I'm here, okay, to make a change from that past energy, from my past lifetimes, okay, and to create replace the feelings of separateness, the feelings of not being loved, into love for self, into love for those people around you that do deserve your nurturing, okay. And for you, if you've got children, to then create a different vibration for your children, and to then bring in this beautiful Divine Mother energy into your life and into your lifetimes to come. And that's, you know, again, with this comparison card here, I get the feeling, and with this love is strange, I get this feeling of you feeling different, feeling like you know, you can't be yourself. Okay, and I get this sense here too with this card here, because she's laying here and she's like she's in the fetal position and she's naked, and it's like she's just feeling all alone and feeling unloved and feeling like, you know, when is it my time? When is it my time to feel cared about, to feel acknowledged? You know, so I feel like the answer here is it's going to start with you. Okay, it's going to start with your love for yourself. Yeah, so this is healing the past lives, the many roles, as I was talking about, where this same patterning has been playing out. Okay, and it's almost like I'm seeing this as an hourglass as well, and we've got timing here. So I feel like the message and guidance from the Divine Mother is it's time to repair this connection. Okay, it's time to see beyond the veil, the illusion here. And the illusion is that, you know, that you aren't loved, and when in fact you are incredibly loved. And I know it's hard to understand, see that when you're not receiving that sort of love that you desire. Okay, the thing is also is that if you are experiencing this in your lifetime with your physical mother, then perhaps she also is experiencing similar from her mother, and it's going down through the generations, and until somebody, you know, heals that patterning. And, you know, this can, I'm even hearing this could even be a sort of wounding from like the collective as well. Okay, and I'm talking about like that feminine, in the feminine energy, and, you know, perhaps there's a wounding within that, and that's, you know, it's going through each lifetime, through, you know, from your great grandmothers right down to, you know, this generation. And so it takes somebody to recognize and break through this patterning and have awareness so that you can heal and change it. And it says going with the flow. So the Divine Mother's saying, you know, it doesn't have to happen all at once. This is just take time to rest, take time to nurture yourself, and to just allow yourself to feel your emotions as well, because we do have that water energy here. And it takes some time to heal this, but going with the flow is going to allow for an easier transition. We also have morality here. So I feel like with this morality card, it's you feeling like you have to be this certain way to be accepted. And I feel like it's time, you know, to change that and to know that you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. Exhaustion. I'm seeing here that a lot of you are feeling very, very tired. Like I see it here, you know, very tired of this, and you're tired. you're exhausted from all of this, feeling the burdens, the weight on your shoulders, the having to look after everybody and everything, and receiving very little in return. So let's have a look. See what messages the angels have and how you can heal this. Okay, so this one says, loved one in heaven, thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. So the angels are letting you know that you have loved ones very close to you, helping you. There's particularly your ancestors that are helping you on the mother line, to help heal and grow from this, because they've lived in this energy and they understand it, so they're able to help you. So ask for their help as well in having this awareness and being able to clear. Okay, I'm also hearing that for some of you, maybe your mother has passed away and that your mother is in full awareness and wants to assist you from the other side to heal and grow, and to assist you in the healing that took, for whatever took place with your mother. And I feel like I'm actually hearing from someone's mother who's passed on that to please don't hold on to any ill feelings around what you, because I'm getting this feeling here that for some of you, for someone watching, that perhaps you've been kind of, you've been feeling like angry or upset around what your mother's doing, but your mother's passed, and then you're feeling guilty for feeling that way about your mother when she's not in fact here. But I am hearing that your mother understands, and that she doesn't want you to hold on to that. Okay, she doesn't want you to hold on to those burdens anymore. Okay, she knew, and I'm feeling a lot of emotion here. She knows what took place, but she has full understanding now, and she doesn't want you to hold on to this. She doesn't want you to carry this role. And I'm also hearing that perhaps she carried quite a role as well, very similar to yours, and she doesn't want you to pass that down. She wants you to, find forgiveness if you can, and to know that it's okay to feel the way you feel even if she's gone, because she wants you to be able to heal from this. She doesn't want you to have to carry this burden on, okay, because it doesn't help you at all. And just call on her for help in releasing this, okay? We also got here manifesting miracles. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. Now, I feel like with this, this is a message from Archangel Orion that, you are more than this physical being, that you are this beautiful divine being, and you're someone who's very loved, and that you are a great manifester. And I see this as you have this potential to really transform and grow and become this beautiful, loving energy. Okay, now Spirit just wanted me to say, because I've been thinking more in the lines of female energy, but you could in fact be a male as well with a female wounding. Okay, Spirit's making me aware to bring that up, and just say that, again, this is about you healing that, you manifesting a change so that you can feel more nurtured, feel more loved. And also Spirit's saying this will help you attracting love from a female. If you're a male who's looking for a female, that this will help you attract love that is going to give you the desires that you want in regards to nurturing, feeling loved, feeling heard. Because I am getting another message here for a male watching, that perhaps you've had relationships in the past where you haven't been heard, where you haven't felt loved, and you felt like you were you were sort of made to feel like you weren't good enough no matter what you did. Okay, and the reason this is happening is because of the mother wound. So if you can really have a look into this, if any of this resonates with you, then having a look at this and really asking yourself, or allowing yourself to feel these feelings, allowing yourself to release these feelings, so that you can come in, I'm hearing, to more self-love. And when you do that, that's when you will then attract that in. Okay, so just another message there. But this is going to work both ways. Even if you are somebody who is a female looking for another female, whatever your orientation is, you know, healing your wounding with the Divine Mother is going to help any relationship, okay? Because you're helping the relationship with yourself. And you're coming into more connection and harmony, right? Okay. So we have here the Divine Father that's popped in, and this is talking about inner power. The Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. So what is the Divine Father bringing in here? The Divine Father is letting you know that you are able to create, okay, this change in your life, this awareness in your life, and this healing in your life, and that it starts with you. And when you start to acknowledge, and when you start to make a change, that's when you're going to start to see this lifting, this energy lifting, this heaviness lifting, these burdens lifting from you, and starting to see a shift with the people around you as well, okay? And start to receive more love in your physical life, receive more, people starting to really hear you, acknowledge you, and receive that love that you're wanting, okay? And so that's what the Divine Father's message is here for you. So the angels are saying overcoming difficulties. You know what to do. And courage, okay? So the courage is going to be needed to be able to face this awareness and insight. And I'm hearing like responsibility as well. And what do we mean by responsibility? It's you deciding to make this change. Because I feel like you can hold on and choose to be angry, bitter, hold on to a victim mentality, or you can decide to find your own power and have the courage to stand up for yourself, have the courage to put boundaries in, have the courage to be who you are, even if you feel strange, even if you're feeling like you don't fit in, even if you have to change the role and dynamics within your family. And that's not going to be easy, okay? It's going to take courage. But you can do this, and with you know what to do here. It says, Archangel Uri, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. And I feel like with that means the angels are saying that, you are getting this information, and you are getting this support to be open to it and listen to your heart to help you follow through. And again, Spirit wants to say, okay, Divine Mother wants to say that, it is about going with the flow as well. I mean, this is not going to happen all overnight. Allow things to unfold naturally as well. It says the worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So I can see here with the overcoming challenges is that you're over the worst of it, okay? Whatever's been playing out, if things have been playing out for you. Or this could also mean that you will be able to overcome, you will be able to heal, you'll be able to transform this, okay? And that you have every right to. Okay, so now we're going to just have a look at what is the outcome, okay? So if you give yourself more self-love and expand your awareness and, move through this healing process with the Mother energy, what is the outcome? What's coming from it? So Divine Mother, once this healing takes place for group 1, what is the outcome? Okay, so what I'm seeing here with the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords, I'm seeing that you will be, the outcome of healing this energy is that you moving out of the feelings of not being, not being accepted by family, society, your mother, okay, or female energies in your life, and, you starting to manifest and bring in what it is that you are wanting in your life. And I see here with this with the snake, and she's holding the snake and she's holding this skull here. So I feel like you're going to be learning through this a lot more about yourself. And I feel like you will have this greater inner knowing, and this greater inner knowing is going to help you to see through others and be able to divine your path ahead, and be able to see more clearly also the intentions of people around you. Okay, I'm also seeing here with the 10 of Swords that this is all going to come, like situations in your life and how things were for you, these toxic energies is going to come to an end. Okay, and you're going to have this wisdom from all of this. Okay, and you'll be able to spot it. As I said, you'll be able to see any negative energy coming your way, because you've been through it, you know, and you've come to accept yourself fully. So you won't allow other people to burden you anymore. You won't allow others to get in the way of your hopes and dreams and your desires. And you will start to see things manifesting in your life. Divine Mother, any more messages on what the outcome? So we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. So you'll be able to make decisions for your life. You'll be able to have that clarity in your life, okay? And as I was saying, you will be able to see clearly, really clearly. With the Nine of Swords here, I feel like this is a message that, again, it's like an end to the, because here it feels like she's, again, all in the fetal position. I hope you can see the card, okay? She's in the fetal position here, and and the mirror behind her is broken. So what I'm hearing from that is, you know, where you didn't see things clearly in the past, you know, that broken mirror is going to be healed, and you're going to be able to see yourself clearly, and you're going to come out of this, you know, this shell you've put yourself in, this feeling like not wanting to be out in the world, and you're going to, because you're going to see things much more clearly, you're going to be able to really step out, okay, step out into the world. Because I'm getting a sense here with these cards that I'm receiving is that for a lot of you, you've had a really hard time with life, okay, you've had a really hard time. You've been sort of left in the shadows a lot, okay? What's the outcome after the healing? Beautiful. Temperance, okay? So things will start to come back into balance. You'll start to experience more peace, more harmony, more self-love, you know? And you can see here she has this really long hair. So I feel like it's after, you know, this healing takes place and this awareness takes place, it's like you will feel this sense of wanting to experience more from life, and wanting to experience the longevity of it, the magic of it, the you know, the beauty of life again. I can see that with the light shining on her face here. It's like she sees hope for the future, you know, and all of these flowers, it's like this blossoming, this, and also with the feminine energy, there's that, and her being mostly naked here, it's that she is comfortable in her own skin, in her own self. Now, the Divine Mother also wants me to mention here that there's many layers to healing, okay? And this, you know, we're not going to say that you're going to be completely healed, okay? You may be, you may not be, but it's about becoming more aware, and this is where the healing takes place for you. She just wanted me to point that out to you, okay? Because sometimes there's a lot of layers to this, especially if it's been for many lifetimes. But she's saying for you, it's the awareness that's really going to help with your healing and with your personal growth and accepting your you know, yourself. Any more messages? Two of Swords, okay? So you're going to be able to make the choices that you need in order to seek that that beautiful harmony in your life, and to be more connected with your emotions as well, I'm hearing. I'm also, what is that? She's holding onto a shell. Okay, and then also on the bottom here, there's this masculine energy, and it feels like he's asleep and she's awake. So I feel like there's a message I'm getting here that you awakening to this Divine Mother, you healing the mother energies in your life, it's going to allow you to accept, if you're a male, accept your masculine role. If you're a female, I get the feeling that it's going to allow you to be in a more loving, accepting place of the masculine, okay? So this is really beautiful energy, because it's going to shift your entire life. It's going to shift your perspective, okay, of the males and the females in your life, and it's going to make your role, if you are a female, it's going to make your role in a relationship, if you have a relationship with a male, it's going to change that, okay? Because I get the sense here with her being up here and him asleep, I feel like it's, you know, perhaps in the past, you know, you haven't really been able to give the sort of acceptance and love to the masculine because you sort of didn't receive that either, okay? And this is also another thing that's coming through is that you will then, you accepting and claiming the feminine, it's like then there's this awakening that also needs to take place within the masculine role. And so I am actually thinking about doing, after this one, doing a father wounds to awaken the masculine and to help you create more balance in your life, okay? So we will be looking at that as well, all right? So let's have a look now at, just going to grab some of my cards here and ask the Divine Mother for any other messages, and then we'll close off your reading group number 1. What's your advice, Divine Mother, for the healing of the Divine Mother moons? Okay, so we've got the grounding card. Remember to connect with Mother Earth, okay, and nature, and keep grounded in the physical, because when you are grounded, that's when you're able to receive the guidance that you need, to receive the information and expand your awareness and actually heal, because it's when we aren't grounded that we tend to escape our reality and not see things for the way they truly are, which you can do when you don't want to face something, because it can be hard, right? Express how you feel. As I was saying, this is going to allow you to express, which then in turn talks about the heart chakra, and the nature and expressing how you feel is going to unblock that heart chakra. And as we were talking about in the very beginning, is that this is about you opening your heart. 818, you're going to start creating more abundance in your life, planting new seeds, moving in your a more empowered position in your life. And we have don't hold back, okay? So don't hold back from being who you really are. I'll just get a couple more cards. Oh, we got 3. Okay, so we have save yourself. So this is about you being more empowered again, okay? And then we have here angels. So the angels are here supporting you. Ask for their divine help, and they can help you remove it and shift it. And then we have the crown, and this is what I'm talking about. And I've popped it underneath, which is interesting, because this crown is representing your sovereignty. It's representing you being in your power, and you being in this beautiful energy to manifest the desires, manifest the love for yourself, the love from others, and you feeling accepted in this world. And it's like you taking on the role of, and you giving the love to yourself that you didn't receive, okay? And this 818 with the crown, as you can see, we have this red root chakra energy, which is about gaining stability in your life. And then you have the yellow here with the red, so gaining stability and confidence moving forwards. So that's the messages I have for you today, Group 1. Thank you very much for watching, and I send you much, much love. Bye for now. You chose the mirror here, so it says other lives, past lives, and dimensional lives. So I feel like you could be somebody, particularly what's standing out as dimensional lives. So I feel like you could have different lifetimes in different dimensions, all coexisting. That's if you believe in that. It's a possibility. It's what's coming through. If not, I feel like this situation that plays out in your life could be different layers. It could be multi-dimensional in the way that it presents the wounding, okay, the Divine Mother wounding, how it presents in your life, okay. So as I said, the Divine Mother wounding is the wounding that's at the core deep level. And as the Divine Mother was saying in the first reading, was that, you know, there's many layers to this, and we are looking at how we can get you started in your healing process and get you moving in the right direction, okay? So she just wanted to point that out, because sometimes it takes, you know, there's many layers to move through. Okay, there may not be many for you, there may be. It just depends on how deeply rooted this, whatever wounding there is with the Divine Mother when you left Source, and what's playing out, whether in this lifetime you're choosing to work on a lot of these, the wounds, okay, with your own physical mother. It just depends on your situation, okay? So this also talks about past lives and other lives. So, you know, again, there's that energy here of this playing out in many lifetimes. And I get this sense here that I feel like you've actually had some really beautiful lifetimes as a mother, and with your own physical mothers in lifetimes. I actually feel like there's a lot of love that you feel for your mother. I do feel like you get a lot of nurturing from your mother, and I just feel like there's a mirror energy. I feel like for you, the mother energy in your life, the female energy in your life, but just mirrors some of the deeper aspects of who you are, the deeper aspects of the woundings just can be reflected in some way. Okay, so we're going to look deeper in that, and you can also see this forest around here. It's very dark, so I feel like there could be things on the surface may seem very beautiful, but underneath there could be some unexpressed, undealt with emotions or woundings. Okay, this is just what's coming in through, guys. You take what resonates for you, but that's what's I'm channeling through. Okay, let's have a look at what the cards say. Say what you mean. Okay, we have grounding. Again, we've got this tree energy. We have here ghost people, and we have 10 of Wands and the Fool. Okay, I hope you can see all of those. I'll just check my camera. Okay. So, like I was saying, I get this sense of there's this deeper aspects. Again, you can see the roots. So I feel like there's some deep roots. So there may be a patterning in your family, within the women in your family, where it's like things might be covered over with love, okay? And then deep down, there's this unexpressed emotion. It's like there may even be like, it may be very loving, of course. There may be a lot of nurturing and a lot of loving, but it's like it's surface level. And yes, you may feel it deeply. I guess I'm trying to express what I'm sensing here. So it's like on the surface things look really okay, but there's more under the surface that you don't express. Yeah, so there may be things that aren't expressed, or things that are kept hidden, okay? And let's have a look deeper. So we have here, say what you mean. And I feel like this is sort of clarifying what I was just saying in a way, because I get the sense here, you see how she's got her hands on her ears, and it looks like he's trying to express himself, but she's blocking from it. So I feel like perhaps there's this energy here where you don't want to hear what is being said or what is being expressed from another, or when you try to express something, they don't want to hear you, because the reason this takes place is because deep down, stuff doesn't want to come up, because once it starts coming up to the surface, that's when this image that I feel has been so well put together, that once the sort of the darkness comes up, right, it's like it just keeps going. And I feel like your family, your mother, you have kept this image so well, or even in the generations within your family, or this could be in the lifetimes that you've led. You've kept this image, you've kept this, you've covered it over with love, you've kept it all looking pretty, okay, to protect yourself from the feeling of the way you really feel, okay? And how do you really feel? I'm going to get some more cards on this, because I'm really getting the message here about you. And it's interesting because I just looked at the bottom of the deck and we've got completion. So it's almost like there's some puzzles missing, puzzle pieces, because we've got puzzles here. There's some missing pieces here in regards to the wounding. And, you know, again, this could be around you not feeling like, you know, you're being understood, or, you know, people don't want to listen to how you really feel. You know, as I said, there could also be this wounding around not bringing up anything that's negative, not bringing up anything that is like really emotional, because it's like, you know, almost forbidden to be emotional, because, you know, it's too uncomfortable to think and feel about that. So let's just focus on the positive. Let's just skate on the surface of the thin ice. Okay, this is how Spirit's showing me. It's like if you've got ice to thin, let's just skate on the surface and not worry about what's underneath. Okay, because if you start digging, then you may have to worry about the water underneath. Okay, and so this is the feeling I'm getting here. Whereas we don't want to go deep. We don't want to feel things. We don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear what you've got to say. I don't want to hear the way you really feel. Okay, or with say what you mean, there could be the patterning of, you know, embellishing what you're saying so that it doesn't get to the core of things, or them embellishing what they're saying so it doesn't get to the core of things. I hope that I'm expressing it right, because I get a lot of energy in the way that I feel, guys, and sometimes trying to translate that into physical words, you know, can be challenging. So I hope that I'm expressing that through as much as I can, but we are going to go deeper into this. Now, with these ghost people here, hello, so you wouldn't believe this, but the camera cut out and I was channeling, and it was a beautifully channeled message, and so I've had to recharge my camera, and I have to now tune in and bring through the information. So I feel like with it actually cutting out in the middle of your reading as well, it's almost like, again, that energy of not wanting to hear the deeper information, because this would be playing out as part of your wounding of not wanting to see the surface of things, you know, whether this is playing out, as I said, with people around you or within your own self. And I feel like that the camera cutting out, it's like not wanting to get deeper with that as well. Now, let's get back in. I think I was up to this card here. So with this card here, it talks about the ghosts of the past. Now, I'm not saying there's ghosts. This is regarding you. I feel like you're getting to a point within your life where you're being called to heal this. You're being called to look at things. And I feel like your soul is really sort of sending you messages to look at these things, to see things the way they are and look deeper within, to really get this information of this patterning, of this wounding, so that you can start to heal, so that you can start to grow, okay, and evolve yourself. Another message that I was channeling was, if you're if you're a male and you're in a partnership with a female, I was picking up on, you could be having difficulties with your partner. You may feel like they're not hearing you. You may feel like you know, you're trying to discuss with them about an issue, and then they don't want to talk about it. They just keep like avoiding the issue, and this could be causing some frustration with you. Now, this I was hearing was because this is playing, your wife, partner, lover, girlfriend is playing out that role, okay, to mirror to you the woundings within your mother wounding, okay? And so that's what she's trying to teach you, okay? And it's very frustrating, because you want to be able to you know, get to the bottom of things with your partner, but you're not being able to. So that's a message for you. Now, what else were we talking about? Yes, that's right. We were up to, then I come up to this card here, which is the Fool. And I feel like, again, this Fool card, as you can see, she's sort of like, she's got a lot of embellishments around her. She's got a lot of flowers around her. And again, I feel like this is touching base with that messages about things looking very beautiful on the surface, things looking very charming on the surface, but however, it's hiding some deeper layers, some deeper rooted information, okay, some, you know, deeper wounding. And then with the Ten of Wands here, I'm actually reading these with the photo, the messages, the pictures here, and again I could see roots in the background here, and I see this fire, and I see the fire catching to her dress, and I also see the fire catching to the roots. So I feel like this is a message about burning away all of those you know, transmuting, coming into awareness, so that you can burn away and transmute those deeper woundings and bring them to light, bring them into your awareness, so that you can really move forwards in your life with a lot more purpose and passion, and a lot more integrity as well, okay? Because you know, and this, as I said, this could be representing to you with the way that you are to others, or the way that others are to you, okay? And if this is the way that you're representing to others, then you're not showing all of who you are, the full beauty of who you are. You know, you're just showing this, you know, this sort of facade, or this mask. And you know, there's this beauty to showing all of you. There's this beauty to being vulnerable. And this gives you an understanding, if it's playing out with others around you, again, they're mirroring to you the woundings. They're mirroring to you what needs to be looked at, and that there's in fact a you know, feelings within you need to acknowledge and look at, and I feel like if this is in regards to other people around you, they are showing you interesting. I'm going to get some more cards because, oh my goodness, it was flowing so well before. That's okay. We'll get back on track. It's just, I think it's the energy that Spirit's showing, right? The Divine Mother's showing me this energy of, you know, it's hard for you to get it out to the surface, you know. This is how the wounding is taking place physically, you know. But that's all right. We'll get to the bottom of it. And I want to ask the Divine Mother more information on this. What is needing to come to the surface? What is it that you need to recognize so that you can really get to the bottom of it, so you can really heal it, so that it doesn't affect your physical life, and you can move forwards with, as I said, much more passion and purpose and integrity. Okay, we have new vision, control, suppression, the Creator. I'm just going to pull until I get the message to stop. And I feel like there's one more. Okay. So what I'm getting here from the Divine Mother is that, as I said, there's this suppression. This card here is signifying what I was talking about in regards to, you know, things being suppressed, things being, you know, sort of hidden away, you know, don't look at it, don't discuss it, you know, it's just, you know, things have to be, and this really, if you look at this card, it's about control. So it's really about wanting to have control of things so that you can protect yourself, so that you don't have to feel vulnerable. You don't have to feel like you know, you don't have to, you know, interesting. The reason why I'm pausing is because I'm actually getting ringing in the ear from Spirit. So this may be happening with you guys because they may be trying to send you messages. And I feel like too, if you're getting ringing in the ears, that I feel like this is a message also about you shifting your vibration. And also I'm hearing, yeah, it's like I'm getting it very much in my left ear. And I'm hearing it's time to change your tone. Okay, change this, make a new vision, create a new way of being. And I see this with the existence card. I know I'm jumping a little bit here, but I just have to say what I'm getting right now. So we've got here this existence. So I feel like this is a bit talking about you being this creator. We have this creating energy here. And I feel like this is about you, and I'm going to pop them this side. I feel like this is about you creating a new energy moving forwards. I also, okay, Spirit just told me as well that it's to do with your ear chakras, okay? So I feel like what I'm hearing is that for some of you watching, there's wounding around, and as I said here, not being heard. So what that's done is sort of shut down the ear chakras. Now we have energy centers around our body, so they need to be balanced as well. Okay, so you could listen to high frequency sort of music. You know, if you go on a YouTube, you can find healing music that may help balance your ear chakras. But I'm also getting the message here that this wounding could have come from, you know, hearing perhaps in the past, you may have been, or this could even go right back to past lives, guys. This could even go back to when you first left the Divine Mother, first left Creator. Not that you physically leave, but, you know, you come into this world, you become veiled, that perhaps you experienced lifetimes of people condemning you, people trying to put you down, people trying to suppress you, you know, and then so you've sort of shut away that part, okay, and said, right, or, you know, perhaps you've tried to be vulnerable. Okay, this can, I want you, when I say these messages, relate them. This could be past, this could be in your future, this could be in your life now, okay, and it can be playing, as I said, in different roles. So this could be like you felt like you've been suppressed, you haven't been, you know, whenever you've tried to be vulnerable and talk about how you feel, that you were shut down. So you're like, well, okay, I'm tired of being hurt, tired of being shut down and not being heard. And, you know, perhaps in some of these lifetimes you were a female and, you know, you were not able to express your feelings, like perhaps because it was just, you know, you were looked at as too much or a child or something like that. And so how you've protected yourself or how you've covered over these wounds is by protecting and keeping control of your environment, and how you keep controlling it is by putting it deep in, like, you know, suppressing it, not allowing it to come to the surface, and just painting a picture that's different to the one that's really going on within you. Okay, this is very deep stuff, guys. So, you know, the Divine Mother wants you to create a new vision, because you are much more than that. You are connected to the divine, to the universe, to the cosmos. And so with this awareness and with this healing, you can create a new state of vulnerability, okay, because you just see her sitting on this open flower or open leaf, right, and she's back to basics, she's bare. So he or she, this could be a he, right, but you are back to basics, okay, you are being vulnerable, and there's this healing in being vulnerable. So I want to say, take baby steps in your vulnerability. You don't have to reveal all of yourself at once, okay, and if this is to do with a partner who is showing this, perhaps you could, perhaps by you, okay, what I'm hearing is by you recognizing this, you may start to see shifts, but it's not going to happen overnight, okay? So if you're watching this and this was relating with the partner, then, you know, it's going to take some time, and, you know, but once you start to be aware, you start to be vulnerable and, you know, really unpack this and heal this and create a new vision for yourself, then it may shift the energy with your partner, and they may start to change in the way that they react to you, okay? So now I'm just going to get some more information from the Divine Mother. And what I also want to look at as well is, yeah, actually, I'm just going to get a couple more messages in regards to the healing. That's what, the healing. Yeah, okay. So being the master, creating a new vision. And, you know, the master is, you know, he taps into his wisdom. He taps into his inner knowing, and he takes responsibility. Again, you can see in the background, there's all these different colored roots. To me, these look like almost like neurons in the brain. Hope I've got that right, but to me that's what it's representing to me. And so I feel like this is you creating new wiring within your brain, you taking responsibility to heal this and changing and, you know, orchestrating, you know, being this creator energy and orchestrating a new experience in your reality. Oh, look at that, rebirth. Okay, so there's an opportunity here for you to have a rebirth. And, you know, with the creator here, the creator is with you, supporting you. Connect with your solar plexus energy too. And this makes sense. And you can see this yellow here and orange energy. So sacral energy and solar plexus energy. Sacral, creativity and sexuality. And the solar plexus is your confidence, your life force energy. And they're actually telling me it's also where your intuition is for you. So, and this makes sense because with that controlling energy, it would affect those chakras, okay? Also with the resistance in the throat chakra. All right, I think that's enough of those. So now we're going to have a look. We're going to get some messages on what will the outcome be. what will the outcome be, Mother, Divine Mother? What will the outcome be once they go on this healing journey from the mother wound? Beautiful. You've got the Star here, okay? This is like rejuvenation, I feel. And I feel like it's you're going to shine who you are. It's like you're going to come into more wholeness as well. And I feel like there will be more flow in your life, because I feel like perhaps there may not have been a lot of flow in your life. Divine Mother, the outcome, please. The outcome of their healing, the Divine Mother wounds. The Angel Danute. And I feel like this is about you claiming your sovereignty. I don't really know exactly. It's interesting because I actually feel drawn to getting the book for this one. But let me just get the last card, which I don't do that often, but I do. I'm just feeling that, so I'm going to trust my intuition. And I'm just going to get one more card from the Divine Mother on the outcome once you heal from these wounds. They're too many. Five of Pentacles. I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, this is denoting a change in your finances. Okay, changes in your physical world, starting to see things move from out of the dark and into the light, out of the struggle and into the flow. I'm just going to pause this while I look for the book. One moment. Wow, guys, I'm so glad that I went and got the book, because I only just read the first sentence and I'm happy. Okay, so it says, I am the angel of the night. If you've picked me up, then my message to you is that your inner night is soon coming to an end. You may have walked in darkness for some time, but soon, very soon, a new full moon will rise and will show you the way. My phosphorescent butterflies, sorry guys, I don't know how to pronounce that, are here to guide you. Believe in luck, believe in me, believe in you. My black soft wings are protecting you from now on. Into your here, I think this is a spelling mistake in the book. Into your ear, I whisper my sweet lullaby. Have no fear, honey. Everything is going to be fine. The night is nothing to be afraid of anymore. And the warm sun that you hold within is ready to shine again. Oh my goodness. Divine Mother. Look at that. It's just talking about what I've been channeling here. It's like you're ready to come and bring this out to the surface. And while you do, the Divine Mother is saying that she is here supporting you. And this star, like this is your inner light coming out. Oh my goodness. And as I said, coming out of the darkness and into the light. Wow, that just fills me with so much happiness for you guys. So much love. It's time. It's time. All right, finally, I'm just going to get some angels messages to support you at this time with this healing. Angels, what messages do you have for this group? Study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. So this is just about... This is all part of your learning, okay? This is about you evolving your soul, okay? I was going to say evolving your song, because your song is you. It's unique to you, okay? And this is part of you evolving and growing and learning. Change and transition. Archangel Azrael, thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. As I said, you don't have to reveal everything all at once, okay? Little by little, and know that you're being protected. Call on protection if you feel you need it to be vulnerable, okay? It's not easy to be vulnerable. I am feeling some tears here, so there's some tears that you guys need to cry, all right? If you are new and on this, if this sort of activates a release or healing for you, please just let the tears come out, okay? You don't have to have a reason. It's okay just to cry, okay? I just want you to be aware of that. The miracle of prayer. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. So they're letting you know that they're ready to hear your prayers to help and assist you at this time as you release the suppressed emotions and release this what's been held back from you, and allowing you to create this new vision in your life, this new direction in your life, okay? And just get a couple more from the angels, and then I'll grab some of my cards. Indigo and Crystal children. Archangel Metatron, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So you may even go on to help other children who have been, because, okay, no, what they're saying, sorry guys, I'm just hearing another message. They're saying that this is healing the inner child, and you healing the inner child, you may be able to help children. You may have this ability with children, okay? Or you may be able to help others with their inner child as well. And another message I'm getting is that you could also be an indigo or a crystal child, and you could be bringing about a change, you know. Spread your wings. That's beautiful, 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 angels. Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So that's beautiful angel messages. Now I'm just going to grab my little bag, here it is, and just give some final messages from the Divine Mother, and we'll close your reading. Final messages, Divine Mother, please. Help support them. Choose love. Ground yourself, so make sure you keep grounded, and as I always like to say, being grounded is where the healing is, okay? Sometimes we like to escape reality at times because we don't want to feel what's suppressed down below, but the healing is in you being in the present moment, and we have all that root energy, so keep grounded. Release control, okay? So this is that control energy again, so release the control. Got a lot. Smudge, okay? So this is about clearing away any negativity, smudging your environment, smudging your energy field, or just, it can be just absolutely clearing your mind, you know, your environment, and, you know, and clearing away any negativity. You are very wise. Release negative patterns, okay? Right? You are good enough. You've got what it takes. 717, so this is about spiritual growth and learning, which we had in this card here. Stay on your path, so keep moving in this direction. And then we have the World here. I feel like with this card here, I feel like this is about healing. With you healing this, it's bringing out that healing energy to the world, because a lot of people are, you know, this is not just individual. These woundings I'm hearing is like, it can be many people experiencing the similar woundings and carrying it through the generations. So this can even be the same generational. And you healing this heals the world. Nourish your body. Look after yourself. You know, be kind to yourself as well, I'm hearing. So that's the messages I have for you, Group 2. I wish you all the best in your healing and growth. Remember, just take step by step. You don't have to reveal all straight away, but little by little, you will get there. Spread your wings and you shine your beautiful light. Much love to you. Thanks for watching. Bye. Let's have a look. So what are the woundings with the Divine Mother, and how are they playing out in your life, and how can we heal them? Okay, so I'm just tuning in, guys. I'm seeing this straight away with this family and tribe. I see this is playing out in your ancestry, and I see that there may be a lot of differences within your family, okay? We have here with the Aurora Garden here. I'm getting a sense of mystery here. I'm getting a sense of mystery. And I feel like we have the Tower as well, okay? And we have the Four of Wands. And we have inspiration, and it's time for a treat. So I'm feeling like the wounding with the Divine Mother is around the mysteries, feeling like you're kept from the deeper ancestral information, okay? I feel like you are kept from knowing your true source, knowing your, feeling sort of abandoned by your mother, feeling like you are sort of left to fend for yourself, left to find out who you are. And I just feel like there's this mystery here. And this is why I feel like the Tower is presenting, because the Tower is like, it's shaking down the foundations. It's shaking up the foundations to create new foundations, okay? And so I feel like, and when we've got the Four of Wands here, I feel like this is about, you know, commitment, stability, and, you know, having a stable ground, okay? And I feel like with the Four of Wands as well, I feel like there's a sense here of you feeling secure. So I feel, and we have here this candy cane angel, it's time for a treat. So I feel like with that, there's an energy here of you needing to look after yourself more. So you could have been abandoned in your family. You may have grown up, you may have been adopted, or you could have just been left to fend for yourself a lot. You may have not been given a lot of information from your family. You may have had to work out things on your own. Okay, you may have been abandoned from both your male or female mother and father, or it could be just you've been abandoned by your mother. You may have been brought up in a single parent family with a mother, okay, and you may have had to fend for yourself a lot as well. You may have not been taught a lot of information. You may not have been given a lot of wisdom and knowing. And this core wounding is with the Divine Mother when you came from Source and you came into this physical world, and the curtain, the veil was pulled over. You felt abandoned. You felt like you were, you know, that you knew there was something more, but it was kept from you. Okay. And so now this is playing out in your physical world. And we see here this inspiration with this energy here on the solar energy, which is that masculine energy. I feel like there's this wanting to seek more, wanting to know more, wanting to explore more, okay? And I feel like this is you wanting to find out the truth, get to the bottom of things. Now, I want you to take this wherever it represents in your position, with your situation, with your life, okay? This could be regarding yourself, finding out the mysteries within yourself, connecting with the Divine Mother within yourself and the Divine Father, because I am seeing that representing here as well. Or this could be with your family, discovering the truth, you feeling like something's been left out here, okay? And that your family, your mother, right, or the women in your family have kept secrets from you, have kept you in the dark, have not given you a firm foundation to be living in, to start in. And you've had to do everything on your own. Maybe you've had to take on a very masculine role in your life, so you feel like you're lacking that feminine role because you've sort of, you don't know, maybe you don't know how to be that motherly feminine, right? Or even if you're a male, you haven't had the wisdom and knowing what a divine feminine is. You've been kept from that mystery. You've been kept from that knowing, that understanding, okay? And you've had to take on a lot as well. This could also be playing out, if you're a male, this could be playing out with your partner, okay? And you may struggle with being able to tap in to that feminine side, even if you're a male, tap into that feminine side and be able to show nurturing, okay? Show love, look after yourself, be in flow even, okay? There seems to be a lack of that feminine energy here. I feel like that's how it's playing out. And I feel like you really want this stability and this really beautiful life, this firm foundation in your life. I'm going to get some further messages. Divine Mother, can you please tell me more about the woundings and the patterns of how it's playing out in their physical world, please, and how they can heal this? Well, okay. There's one on the floor. I've just got to keep checking the camera because it went out on me last read. Okay. So we have here the burden. And I said that we hear this card here, it's time for retreat. I feel like you've had to take on a lot on your own. And then we have the politics here. And we have innocence. So I guess I feel like you have sort of lost that innocence. You've lost the ability to be playful, to be, you know, to be a child even, to be in, you know, in a feminine energy. You have been, you know, you've had to do everything. You've had to fend for yourself. You've had to find out all the information on your own, and this has been quite a burden for you, okay? And with this politics card, I feel like this is talking about, you know, again, things not being revealed to you, okay? There may have been a lot of toxicity in your family, okay? And, you know, you wanting to get to the bottom of things, but people aren't wanting to reveal it to you, okay? And they may have, you may have had some narcissistic family members as well, okay? Sorry if I keep saying I have to stop doing that. Yeah, so you may have, and maybe that's part of the message, because I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to say that. Maybe you feel like you have to justify yourself with your family. You can't be all of who you are, okay? That you have to put a mask on. And this traveling here, I feel like, again, this is about you having to discover, and it's very cloudy, and it's like mountainous. So I feel like, you know, it hasn't been clear for you, and you can see all these clouds, but the sun's shining there, right? The sunshine, this stuff that's wanting to reveal itself here for you. But I feel like, you know, you've had to do a lot of the hard yards for this. Nothing's coming quite easily for you. I feel this sense of barrenness as well. Yeah, I don't know, that word's just coming up, barrenness. So I feel like there's a lack of love here. A lack of caring as well. And that could be why, if you weren't physically abandoned, maybe you felt abandoned within your family, with your mother, like maybe your mother or other family. I keep saying family because I feel like it could be playing out with other family members. Perhaps, you know, you felt like they were depriving you of what you deserve. You know, again, we've got source energy here. So we're talking about source energy because we're talking about the feminine source energy, the Divine Mother. And we can see the masculine here. Letting go and beyond illusion. And I feel like there's one more. I actually feel like too there's a thirst. There's a thirst here for you to know more about your roots. And ancestry, or even ancient ancestry, okay? I feel like you want to discover more. And I feel like this comes around with the beyond illusion. I feel like also with the beyond illusion is to look beyond this situation and to get a higher perspective. And with that, with this butterfly, I feel like this is like awakening of your soul. And we have this here with the source energy. And I feel like it's like keep following the sun, okay? Because it's going to show you the way. Doesn't matter if this sun is cloudy, doesn't matter if there's mountains and it's hard, keep following the sun. You know, I feel like, you know, I actually feel like the Divine Father is here with you within this, and the Divine Mother. And this might be happening this way because perhaps there's been a lot of wounding from both sides in this physical life right now. And I feel like it's just all part of Source, and Source wants to know that it's there with you, guiding you. Source is within you, and that you are this beautiful, innocent, beautiful being of light. And it's time now for you to move past the family, past the ancestry sort of looping, and the barrenness of feeling unloved or feeling kept hidden. And it's time to move towards your own, you know, where your soul's calling you towards your own path, traveling your own journey, even if that journey is barren, even if it's on your own. Okay, it's traveling on your own. And I feel like this butterfly energy is you opening up to that, and this here is representing you letting go. So it's, and I'm seeing a lot of water here, so you know, tears. Okay, releasing the past. Okay, and then we have success here. So this is a beautiful message. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more messages from the Divine Mother about the outcome, which is pretty much covered here anyway. We can see you moving towards success. So once you heal and move towards your, you know, your on your path, even if the path is on your own, and letting go, releasing the burdens. I want to talk about too, actually, they want me to say before I move forwards, in regards to you taking on a lot of the burdens, having to do everything on your own. I feel like it's time to let go of the people, the family, the people who are, you know, weighing you down. Okay, and it's like releasing that and you moving towards your past, because I'm getting the message here that you can keep focused on how it's not working, how you know, you've been kept hidden from information or knowledge or family or whatever, however it's manifesting in your world. Or you can focus on success. You can focus on listening to your soul, where it's taking you, and, you know, finding fun in life again. What is it that brings you bliss? What is it that you enjoy? Bringing back the inner child, and then following your heart and moving in a direction, releasing all of the burdens from the past and the toxic energy, because I get that a lot with this card. It's like toxic energy that is affecting you, could even be affecting your health. Okay, and so moving away that to the sun, to the brighter times, to the vitality. I'm also like getting the sense of you being out in nature and being in the sun and soaking up the beautiful, loving energy of Mother Nature around you, so that you can feel nurtured as you let go. Okay, and I feel like you're going to feel on top of the world once you do. So let's get some more messages. Oh, look at that King of Wands. How what is the outcome once they're here, please, Divine Mother? Here, they're divine. Two of Wands. That's Two of Swords, sorry. There's a lot of throat energy here, because I'm feeling like my throat like is becoming quite coarse as well. So, you know, if you do get throat issues, it could be because of these issues that are happening, these problems that are happening, and needing to, you know, not feeling like you can be all of who you are as well, okay, with these people, as I was saying before, and that can affect you, okay. So the outcome moving forwards, like we have Two of Swords, Two of Wands, and the King of Wands. We've got a lot of fire energy here, so I feel like, again, we're seeing that with this energy, like success, what was that, inspiration, 11, you know, and traveling in the source. Like there's this fiery energy here of you following your passions and moving towards those passions, you making decisions, okay, that are going to be of your highest and best good. I feel like what was unknown, maybe still unknown, but it's about finding what your passions are. Like I get that sense here with the Two of Wands. You can see her looking at this skull, and she's like, it's almost like she's admiring it. And I feel like this is about you coming to terms with the fact that you can't know everything, even though you want to, and just accepting that and choosing to move towards instead what it is that you really desire, what it is that you want, the outcomes that you do want in your life. Okay, and I see that here with these roots, like with red energy in them. It's like a resurgence for you. Okay, and this King of Wands energy is you, you know, moving towards those passions, having the courage. You can see the lion in the background, and you really you know, orchestrating a new life for yourself, a new desire for what's the word? A new desire for wholeness, a new desire for life. That's it. That's the vibe. A new desire for life. You know, what has life got to offer you, right? What has it got to give you? Because you can see the pink flowers in the background here. The pink roses, you know. What has life got to give you? What are the gifts here for you? You know, there's a gift in this for you. Even if it's hard to see that right now. Page of Cups. And I feel like this is about you beginning to see and feel this real beauty. A beauty for yourself and a beauty for life. And we got the Queen of Wands as well. Interesting. So again, that's being very much highly signified. And again, I just want to bring up that we have the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine here. So it's coming up very much so in this reading for you. So, you know, there's this balancing of the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, and the Wands is all about your values, your passions, you know, your purpose, your, you know, it's the drive, you know, moving forward. So it's you coming into balance and you being the father, you being the mother, right? You being a whole source energy, okay? And you learning to find love in life again, and you bringing it all together and creating just a really amazing life for yourself. And moving out of this Ten of Swords energy. This Ten of Swords is that ending, an ending of all of what has come about in your life, all of the burdens coming to an end, and you coming into this newness, you coming into this beautiful Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, right? Source energy, moving towards success. And now we're going to get some angel guidance. So angels, any guidance, please? We have some guidance on how they can move through to their healing. Okay. Don't hate, meditate. I'm going to get 3 of these cards. We've got Speak Your Truth. And we've got Express Your Creativity. Beautiful. And, you know, you can see here with this sacral energy here with the orange as well. So, you know, there's that creativity here for you. You creating success and love and achievement in your life, okay? And don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. This may be where you find forgiveness, okay, as well, is what I'm hearing. And compassion. Compassion for self, compassion for others, okay? Then we have Speak Your Truth, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity, okay? And remember, I felt like the throat chakra, not being able to feel like you can be all of you. And I feel like this is about you, encouraging you to be yourself, no matter what other people think, you know, and to be in your power. And I feel like I'm actually hearing that when you move through this healing, that you will meet people that you'll be able to really express yourself with, okay? Express your creativity. Thank you for helping me to express my inner creativity, okay? And I also hearing to problem solve, to be able to find ways through situations and ways towards your success, especially because I feel like with this traveling card, it feels like things are still a little bit unknown, things are a little bit rough. So, you know, as you're moving towards this success, you know, you being creative is going to assist with that, okay? Messages and guidance, angels. So we have here, you know what to do. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Okay, so following your intuition, following your path. We've got teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas and teach these ideas to others. And then we have spread your wings. Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So that's the messages from the angels. Now I'm just going to grab some final messages from the Divine Mother to finish your reading. Divine Mother, any final messages for this group, please? Oh, wow. That's a lot of cards, but I'm going to take them. All right. We got 818. Okay. So this is planting seeds for success here. We've got this card here, which means release any anger. Okay. Try to get to the surface of it, and or use that anger, because I see a lot of fire energy here. Use the anger to motivate you to move forwards rather than in the wrong way, if you know what I mean. So transform that anger into motivation, into direction. Ask for support. Okay, so if you need some help, don't forget to ask. You can ask angels, you can go see a healer. It's time to relax, okay? Because you have been doing a lot on your own. It's time to find time for relaxation. We've got 111. Watch your thoughts, and you are because you're manifesting moving forwards. Okay, so keep your thoughts positive if you can. Make a decision. Okay, so make a decision that's right for you. Cleanse yourself. Okay, so cleanse your energy field, cleanse your environment, cleanse yourself from people that are toxic, family that are toxic. Love your body. Stand up for yourself. Okay. Now this card here represents negative thoughts, and it's interesting because I didn't plan that. It just came, I didn't even see it. It just came out underneath this 111. Watch your thoughts, because your thoughts are creating your reality. So try and keep them as positive as you can. Okay, we've got make a decision. This could be regarding your home or house. Okay. Could even be regarding moving. We have grief here. We have anger and cleanse yourself. So the grief could be around, as I said, the past energies, and cleanse that anger away. Okay, we've got here the full moon as well. So you could ask for support when it's a full moon to release. And we have here this picture here. It's representing like the Hermit card. So it's about going within to really find who you are. And to find that time to, I feel like too, with this being with stand up for yourself and relax, I feel like when you go within and you take the time to relax to do that, that you'll gain the courage to speak up for yourself. Again, meditate. Okay, meditation is going to help you clearing away these negative thoughts. Be strong. Get some energy healing. Again, look how that's like, I'm not planning this, guys. It just shows you how amazing spirit is. Okay. And then you've got here the green heart chakra, which is blocked or unbalanced, okay? So I feel like you know, by letting go, okay, and asking for support to help you in your healing. We have here the red heart, okay? So I feel like this is about relationships around you, okay, and standing up for yourself in those relationships and release negative patterns. See, I didn't, oh my gosh, it always surprises me. You saw that. Look at that, 111, negative thoughts, meditate, release negative patterns, okay? So that is your messages from the Divine Mother today, and we did have the Divine Father pop in as well, and the angels. So I hope that helps you moving forwards. I wish you all the best. Much love. Bye for now. So let's get started with your reading. Okay, so let's have a look at what the wound is with the Divine Mother and how it's playing out in your life right now and how you can heal this. Just give me a few moments as I tune in here. I'm actually feeling emotionally for you guys. Like there's either you feel very sad or there's some buried sadness here, because I'm just feeling quite emotional right now as I tune into your energy. And I'm also feeling like quite stressed and quite suppressed, actually. So I feel like you could feel suppressed at times. With the seer and the dream card, I feel like there could be, you could have a very special connection with the feminine energy, and you could be somebody who's quite empathic. I'm going to get some more cards here. There seems to be, it feels to me there is a little bit of a disconnect, even though you're connected, as I said. Like, I feel like for some of you with the seer card and the dreamer card, that you're quite intuitive, and I feel like, you know, that feminine energy gives you that capacity. The connection with the feminine energy and the connection with the Divine Mother gives you the ability to really feel energy and, you know, even see the future, or, you know, if not, you could be just a really sort of in tune person, sensitive to energy. And so I feel like you're somebody who's quite expansive as well. Expansive in the way that you have very large visions, you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of creativity as well. But for some reason, there seems to be some sort of disconnect I'm feeling. You know, and this feeling of sadness, this feeling of suppression in some way. Almost like I'm seeing, like, Spirit's actually showing me almost like being pushed down and made to feel small. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, thank you. So, you know, you've been made to feel small. Okay, this is how it's playing out, this wounding. It's playing out in your relationships, okay, or with your own physical mother in this lifetime. Doesn't have to be. A lot of the times it does, okay. And you just don't, you feel like you're sort of suppressed and small, and you can't really be all of who you are. But you have these beautiful big dreams for yourself. And I'm also getting the feeling that sometimes it really cuts you to the core, because you feel like the Divine Mother has sort of left you out to dry. Like, you feel like, I feel so also because you're sensitive to energy, you're quite empathic, that I feel like you feel that sometimes in life you're sort of being thrown around in the washing machine a bit. And sometimes you question, like, why is this happening? Why aren't I being protected? Why aren't you showing me, especially through these gifts and these, you know, through my intuition, like, why are you leaving me to experience all of this? Why do I, every time I try to take a step towards my dreams, why am I being suppressed? Why am I being held back? Okay, please just take which of these, whatever resonates within this for you. I'm like feeling like I need to take a deep breath again, because I'm just feeling so, look at that, look at the bottom of this deck. It says aloneness. So, you know, you may feel alone a lot in life, okay? And, or it could be you feel this separateness from the Divine Mother as well. And how it's playing out is, you know, as I said, you feel like you're suppressed. I'm also getting the sense here with the with this sun energy, the Phoenix rising, and the Six of Wands. I feel like here there's this real potential for you. And it says here, please do not give up hope. So, you know, I feel like the Divine Mother's saying, you know, okay, yes, things have been challenging for you. Yes, you felt separate from me, but I've never really gone anywhere. I'm here, and I'm here inside of you, and you just need to reach in to find me. You need to reach into yourself. I'm also being pointed out here that a lot of the faces here seem to be quite serious. And I feel like the Divine Mother's saying to capture the lightness in life a little more. And I feel like you're somebody who works really hard to achieve personal growth. Okay, I'm getting the sense here that for maybe a lot of you in this group, you know, sensitive empaths, light workers, could also be like alchemists, and you know, you're focused on personal growth. But if that's not the case, then you're just somebody who's very in tune with their intuition, and you're someone who's really has a goal in mind and wants to achieve it. You have a big dream, but you feel it's almost like that the dream feels so far away, and it feels like every time you try to get close, you know, something gets pushed back, and you feel like you should be able to achieve that. And you feel alone in this journey. I'm seeing here with this sun card as well. The sun's right here, but she's looking up at the sky. So I get the feeling that it's like your focus, your point of reference. Okay. And I do feel, I just want to point out, I do feel there is a lot of throat chakra energy here. Okay. So I do feel like you have trouble expressing how you're feeling. And I am getting, as I say, that some heart pain at the moment, which tells me there's something with you expressing from your heart. This can also be mirrored and have other people having difficulty expressing from their heart to you. But I want to point out here with her looking into the darkness with the sun right there, I feel like there's a real opportunity here for you to focus on the hope, because this is talking about don't lose hope. You may have been left alone a lot. You may have been somebody who has sort of looked after the family as well. Now there is another group that touches on this too, but I can't remember now which group it was. So if there was another group that you were feeling drawn to, that could be why. I also am being pointed out here to this rose, and the rose is like if I can see the colour, it's like a creamy colour, but the petals are coming off here. And I feel this is a sense of leaving a trail. And I feel like it's hard for me to get this out, guys, because I'm just feeling so much heaviness within my stomach now. Let me just get some more cards to clarify. Okay, it's becoming clearer to me now. No wonder I'm feeling quite uncomfortable and, you know, quite agitated and stressed, because, and I don't even know if stressed is a word, it's more like I just feel like I can't get enough air in. And this is because there's conflict, okay? There's conflict in your life, and this could be constant conflict with your mum. This could be conflict with the female person in your life. As I was saying in a lot of the other groups, if you're a male watching this, it could be your mother, could also be your partner, okay? But this can also play out in different people in your life as well, because as I said, it's bringing up that wound to be healed. So you could be having a lot of conflict in those relationships. And that's why I'm feeling a lot of heaviness. And I feel like, again, this is sort of clarifying what I was saying about you having these dreams, right? And perhaps here with this morality, right, you've got dreams to the future. And as I was talking about you feeling suppressed, feeling like you cannot sort of move forwards on these dreams, perhaps your family have put expectations on you. Society has put expectations on you, okay? And you feel like they may even pressure you. You know, you may live in a culture where your mother, you know, you may be a male and your mother is telling you, you have to do this, you have to get married, you have to, I don't know, it could be anything, right? And you don't want to, you want to follow your dream and do something else, and then you get into conflict over it, you feel suppressed over it, okay? This can be the same. You be a female who's, you know, living under restriction in some way, feeling like you can't be all of who you are. And this could also be around acceptance. Like, this could be why there's this conflict, either externally, it could be internally as well, because you want to please your mother. If it's not mother, put it where it relates. But I'm just going to speak, just to make it easier for me to channel, I'm just going to say mother. You know, you want to please them. You want them to, you want that approval. And so if you're not getting that approval, it makes it hard for you to make the decisions that you want to make, because you're feeling torn. And you can see that here with this schizophrenia. You're feeling torn between two ways. Like, should I follow my mum's beliefs, my community's beliefs, or should I follow my path, what I feel drawn to? Okay, where my success and achievement is. And I'm looking here, I'm being drawn to these hands here. I'm just going to get my feather. You've got the hand down here near the solar plexus, and that's where I'm kind of feeling a lot of heaviness. And then there's this hand here up near the head. So I feel like it may be helpful to get some energy healing work done in those areas, because the solar plexus is where I'm feeling that heaviness, and that's because you're feeling like you can't move because your divine will's being affected. Even if it's you sort of holding it back because of worry that you're not, you know, you being torn between making a decision about what your heart's leading to and what your mother wants for you. And then the mind here, you know, being cleared away, and you can even see the thumb is near the throat chakra. As I said, there's that wanting to express yourself. And you know, having a clear mind here. What this energy healing here is talking about is this sun energy and the new vision, okay? And this is that you having a clear crown and you having a clear third eye. You can see clearly what it is you need to do, and you can receive that information to help you through navigating this situation, to help you healing this. And as I said, she's looking at the darkness here. I think this new vision saying, you know, look at the sun, follow the sun, create a new vision for yourself. And this will help you to move out of this. And you can see here with this healing and the phoenix rising, it's like you're going, when you decide to do this healing, and you know, I don't know where you are in this journey, but you're either reborn through your healing work, you're, you know, going through a rebirth, okay, you're rising from the ashes and moving towards your dreams, your visions, or you're here when you heal and make the decisions that from your own heart. That's when you rise up, take your power, and move forwards towards your dreams. Because here it's like she's creating, it's like she's working with energy here. Okay, so energy healing may be a really great tool for you right now to help shift some of the energy as well. Whew. Okay, I'm just going to get some more messages and see if there's anything else the Divine Mother wants to say. I don't know about you guys, but this energy, you know, it must be tiring for you. And I imagine it's quite challenging because you care, you really care, and you really love, and you want their approval, but sometimes we just can't get that approval that we want. And we just have to make the choices from our own heart. Yeah, so you've got the thunderbolt here, and you've got creativity. I feel like with the thunderbolt, and I think there's actually, I don't think it's a tower card, but whenever I get this, I think of it as a tower card because I see the people falling. It's like something struck this person, and you know, you can see all of the people falling out in this fire. So I feel like this shake-up needs to happen in order for you to move towards your creative potential here. Perhaps you've experienced a shake-up recently. Okay. Perhaps you're going through a lot of fighting. And if that's the case, then this is giving you clarity to know that this is all happening to break down the walls, break down this feeling that you have to do, that you need to prove yourself, that you feel like you have to do what's right by somebody else. I hope I'm translating that okay. Because I get the feeling here that you're being called for something really special, that you have a really beautiful and wonderful purpose ahead of you, and you have such a beautiful creative potential. And so I feel like this shake-up needs to happen in order for you to heal this, so that you can move towards your victory, your success, and your healing. You need to gain your power back. Okay? So now we're going to have a look at what will the outcome be, which we've already touched a little bit on that, but we'll see what else the Divine Mother wants to say. What will the outcome be once you have healed from this? That was quick. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, we have Justice, and we have the Two of Swords. Okay. I feel it with the Five of Wands because I think in the tarot, the normal tarot, this talks about the inner conflict, and that's what we're talking about in this reading, that it's, you know, the woundings playing out with this conflict externally or internally, okay? And I feel like if you start to move towards this healing, that you will move out of this energy of the Five of Wands, because it is in the past place, and that you will gain justice in your life. You will gain power. You will gain, I'm hearing you may even get integrity, okay, and a respect, okay? So, you know, this is a general reading, but for some of you, this situation may completely shift to whoever it is that you're in conflict with, whoever it is that you're feeling you have to be a certain way for, they may even gain respect and honor for you in standing up for yourself. But if not, it's like you gaining your own sense of self and you gaining your own sovereignty, because we do have a crown here. And she's wearing red, and it makes me think of you moving towards your passions, okay? And then you've got here, and also, you know, justice talks about bringing things back into balance, okay? So bringing your life back into balance. And then you have the Two of Swords here, where with decisions, okay? So you'll have decisions to make moving forwards. I even see this here with the mermaid energy. To me, the mermaid energy is like diving deep into your emotions. So I feel like you'll have more of an understanding about, you know, who you are coming out of this. And understanding why the things have been happening in your life the way they have. You know, and you're going to be able to let go of this, let go of the emotions. And with the Five of Cups here, and it's interesting because we have another mermaid energy here, okay? And I feel like here with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, that just being drawn to something in the background, but I can't quite see it. I think it's a ship. So I feel like you're going to be moving away from old emotions, and you'll be releasing stagnant emotions, and you will be letting go, because I feel like you've held on for quite some time to a lot of this energy, okay? Just wanna... Yeah, look at this Queen of Swords energy. It's like cutting through. And I feel like that with this card as well. Like this Justice card, because she's holding the sword here. And here she has this sword as well. So, you know, the Queen of Swords, you know, cuts through to the truth. And here she's claiming and bringing everything back into balance and moving out of the energies of conflict and, you know, feeling lack emotionally and, you know, holding on to a lot of emotions and a lot of memories. I'm going to get some guidance from the angels now. Okay, so we have Peaceful Warrior, Synchronicity, and we have Peace and Harmony. Beautiful. So the guidance here from Archangel Ariel is, thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Okay, so look at this beautiful, this is a beautiful energy. There's a lot of orange energy here, so sacral energy, and there's also yellow, which is the solar plexus. And we have here on her pendant a Leo charm, or what do you call it, a lion charm. And I feel like this is like courage, the courage to say how you really feel, the courage to move towards your dreams, the courage to stand up to for yourself. Okay, and you know, I see with the hand up, it's like learning to say no. That's not okay. Okay, but coming from the heart and saying this. Okay, not interacting because sometimes you can get into this energy of reaction, okay, in interaction. They're saying in reaction, and it's like the negativity feeds in, and you know, your whoever's, you know, whether it be your mother, your partner, whoever it is that's, you know, playing this role, who's, you know, I'm even hearing antagonizing you, but whoever it is that's trying to hold you back here, okay, they, with them saying, you giving them the power to keep saying, okay, well, no, this is what I want for you to do, and then you getting upset and triggered by that, and then you reacting, it's like this vicious cycle. And it's almost like they get used, you get used to that reaction, and they get used to giving that information to you. And it doesn't serve you, and it doesn't serve them. But I feel like here it's going to take for you to really stand back, take a deep breath, and say, I'm not going to play into this cycle anymore. And I'm going to say, no, that's not okay. Okay. And love yourself enough to stand up for yourself and set those boundaries. And then I'm seeing here with the synchronicity, it says, thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. So ask for spirit to help, and they will send you the signs. And I see here with this yin and yang energy, I feel like this is about approaching things in a balanced way. But I also see this as you being balanced within the negative and the positive, okay? So it's particularly when it comes to your thoughts about it and how you want to create this situation moving forwards, okay? And then we have here from Archangel Ragiel, peace and harmony. Thank you, Ragiel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. So again, there's emphasis here on peace and harmony. So focus on peace as much as you can. Moon cycles, victory, and spiritual understanding. Oh, these are beautiful cards, guys. Moon cycles says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. Okay. And I want to say also, working with the moon cycles may help you release some of these woundings with the Divine Mother as well. Victory. Archangel Xenophon says, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And it's interesting because we've got that here with the synchronicity card. Okay, so look for the signs. They're hearing your prayers. And also with this victory here, I feel like you will come into balance. You will move through this, and you will get this spiritual understanding. We have here peace and harmony. So I feel like there's kind of there's a spiritual growth for you here. And as I said, I feel like for a lot of you watching this, you are on like a personal development, personal growth, spiritual work journey. So, you know, you're learning about how to create peace and harmony, and you're going to get spiritual understanding of this situation. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols to helping you understand your spiritual truths. Okay, so you're being supported by the universe at this time as you're healing and growing. Okay, now lastly, I'm going to grab some cards here from the Divine Mother just to close your reading. Any more messages from the Divine Mother? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Lots of cards here. Okay, so be strong. You are amazing. Lovely. Release control. You are a leader. Be brave. Heart chakra. We've got the root chakra. We've got deepen your connection. It's time to give. Spend wisely. Save some money. Believe in yourself. meditate. This one is the throat chakra awakening. Take one step at a time, share your feelings, and seek answers within. Okay, so I'm seeing here that you are a very strong person, that you are a leader, and you're really being called to you know, gain that control, gain your own sense of self, gain your own inner power. I feel like you could be on a journey in this lifetime to come back into your own power. I feel like maybe in other lifetimes you have been suppressed. So this lifetime it's time to move out of that suppression and come out into the light, come out into victory, come out into success, and come out into your truth, finding your truth, digging deeper. And I see deeper your connection with your divine mother, okay, with source energy. And I feel like a lot of answers are going to be there for you. I see here with this the root chakra here, this is telling me that it's there's an imbalance within the root chakra. So I feel like, one, I'm hearing, make sure you ground with Mother Earth a lot more. And I'm also getting, this is a sign that perhaps you need to gain more stability in your life, okay? And I'm hearing, focus on purpose, focus on purpose. So, and there goes my throat chakra again. So I feel like with this root chakra again, that your purpose is going to give you the security you need. So you need to follow your heart in order to get to your security. Okay, I hope I'm making sense here. Okay, and this is coming through deepening your, and it's time to give. I feel like it's time to give service. Okay, service to your purpose and service to yourself. Especially with spend money wisely and save some money. I feel like there's a message here about you feeling more secure as you move towards your purpose as well. Okay, because I feel like you gaining your own personal power here, and there's as I said to you, I get this sense that you have quite a large purpose, okay, in this lifetime. And so, you know, it's a journey towards that. The purpose is the journey, right? And there's lots of steps on that journey, and that's why it says take one step at a time. There's lots of steps, but you need to keep this nest egg for yourself to support, because I feel like spirit's supporting you, okay? But you need to hold on to some of it to keep a nest egg for yourself. So it's more so that you feel secure and that you're in an abundant mindset, because I feel like if you are sort of out of money, then you start to get worried, and then it starts to shift your root chakra energy, and then you're no longer in the abundance mindset, and then, like this card down here, you can become focused in the wrong direction. And I feel like for some of you who, feel suppressed by others in your community or with your mother, this could be you moving out on your own, you finding your own space in the world, and you need to have this money in order to be able to move towards your purpose. Okay, so just take what resonates. Believe in yourself, because you absolutely can do it. Believe in yourself that you are worthy and that you are deserving. Okay, and meditate so that you can open up, because this is about awakening to your truth. Okay, and this is going to happen through meditation. It may even show you some of the steps. Share your feelings. Share about how you're feeling about what you're going through. You could write this down. You can share it with people who are close with you. Okay, but a lot of your answers are seeking within. So sharing your feelings in a journal could really help, because it will give you some answers. Okay, so that's the messages I have for you. I hope that helps you. I send you so much love. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Let's have a look at what is the wounds with the Divine Mother, and how's it playing out in your life, and how you can heal from this. Okay, so we have sadness, we have a clockwork pumpkin, we have 8 of Wands, we have visualization, and we have the Tower. Okay. I'm I'm just tuning in. I'm being guided to pick this card up here. And it says peace, relief, and sanctuary. And to me, this is like she is very comfortable in nature, and she finds her connection to the Divine Mother through Mother Nature, okay? So I feel like this could be a message for you, okay? You could be a male or a female, okay? Just want to say that you find your healing through Mother Nature by connecting. It's like you're going to be able, that stillness, that sanctuary is going to give you that, as it says, that relief, right? It's going to give you that serenity and that space. It's like it's going to hold a space for you like no other to really help you move through. Okay, so what I'm seeing is Spirit's telling me there's lots of layers, okay? It's like they're showing me a cake with many different layers here. Okay, so I feel like it's not just a case with you of, you know, this is what's playing out, this is how we're going to heal it, because there's many layers to this. There's many layers to your healing with the Divine Mother, and I feel like this is going to take place and be very beneficial for you in nature. I'm getting that sense like when you go out into nature, you know, I don't know if you experience this, but for me, I feel this when I walk next to certain trees or certain environments in nature, I feel this instant upliftment of energy. So I feel like nature really allows you to be uplifted and out of this sadness, because I feel like this sadness, it's your soul trying to get you to understand something, okay? It's getting you to clear something, to purge something. What is this something though, okay? Because as I said, there's lots of layers here. I feel like there's a sense here of wanting to be acknowledged. There's a sense here of wanting to be cared for. And I just feel like picking this card up, because to me it looks like she's got tears in her eyes, but it could just be the shine, but that's what I'm noticing. And I feel like with this, it's like you really want to come to this understanding. You really want to get to the core of this, because I feel like you don't want to sit down and wait. You don't want to wait anymore. You want to shift this energy. You want to get to the bottom of it, okay? Because I feel like with this Tower card here is that I feel like you've had so many of these Tower moments in your life, and I don't feel like it's in one particular area. I mean, the other groups were talking a lot about the mother energy and, you know, partner energy, but for you, it's more about you. And I feel like, if anything, it's this connection with yourself, and it's like it could be playing outside of you, but I really get the feeling this is more about playing this sort of discontentment, this sadness with self, okay? And that's why I feel like time alone in nature is really healing for you. And, you know, with this sense of urgency to get to the bottom of things, I feel like it's because you've just had a lot of Tower moments in your life and not a lot of stability. And so you want to feel a sense of deep connection with Mother Earth, deep connection with the Divine Mother, okay? And you want that clarity, you want that vision, you want that understanding. And I feel like this sadness here is a way, I feel like you need to cry. I feel like crying is going to peel back a lot of these layers, okay? Just think of an onion, okay? I'm even hearing for some of you, you may have already been moving through a lot of this healing, and you may be getting frustrated because you're like, well, when's this ever going to end? But it's part of the process. I'm going to get some more cards here. source. Experiencing, oops, fell on the floor, friendliness. Okay, so this is another layer that's been put on here, and it's starting to open up some of the doors to more information. Okay, so I'm seeing here with this sadness in the creator again, so I was talking about tapping in and to the healing process and releasing what needs to be released and allowing it to come out, connecting with the creator, connecting with source energy, connecting with Mother Earth to support you through this process. And then we have here with the Eight of Wands, we have experiencing. So I feel like this here is like, and I'm pretty sure this Eight of Wands energy is quite a fast moving energy. And then with this experiencing, I'm getting more of a like, I feel like it's more about a present moment. And look, I'm not, you may know these cards and know it different, but I'm just channeling from what I feel from these cards and what I'm getting. And I get this sense of, with all the plants around and this lady holding on to these branches, it's like really being present, okay, and experiencing everything that in order to heal this. It's like allowing yourself the time, okay. And then here with your visualization, I feel like, and the friendliness, you would like to have more deeper connections with the people around you. And then with this wanting to get to the bottom of things, as I was saying, and wanting to know and wanting to have that clarity. And I feel like you want this, you want to share more of yourself with other people, okay. And here with this Tower card, and as I was saying, I feel like you've been through a few tower moments in your life. It's growing you, okay. You are blossoming from this. You are becoming wiser, okay. You are becoming more mature. You are understanding more about self. And in turn of understanding more about self, you then can understand more about people around you and make deeper connections with those people around you and share more of yourself. Because I get the sense here for some of you, perhaps you've held off from connecting with other people fully. And perhaps you may not even be sure exactly why. As I said, lots of layers. And perhaps you're just like, well, I'm not sure why, but you've just been distant in some way. But you want these connections. You want to, be in this abundant energy. And this here is this beautiful feminine energy, allowing. We have a lot of earthy colours here in this reading too, and the trees. So definitely there's a connection here in your healing with the with Mother Earth. I thought I lost that card. Okay, so we have existence. Well, they're all flying off the table. We have participation. Okay, there's more of this connection energy here. And again, it's coming off the table. What does that mean? Well, it was control. Okay. All of them came off the table. So I'm going to say here with this existence card, whenever I see this card, I get the feeling of knowing the expansiveness of who you are and getting back to the truth. It's like bearing all, it's peeling back all the layers. And for you, there's going to be a process of that peeling back, okay? Because I feel like for you, it runs quite deep, okay? And I feel like, self-nurturing is key here. And you, the more you nurture yourself, you nurture and you allow yourself to, express yourself, how you're feeling. And the more that you stay present in that and release control about how quickly it has to happen, because as I said, there's that urgency, that wanting to get to the bottom of things. I feel like it's going to allow this to shift a lot easier and organically. And I see it's like participate in the process. Rather than trying to control the process and the timing, participate and be present with the process. Be present with what you're experiencing, because that's where the healing lays. And you are this beautiful divine being, and with every layer that is peeled back, more and more of yourself is being revealed, and you will be becoming more and more into this beautiful, abundant blossom. And you'll be able to share more of yourself with others. So let's have a look now at what it will be opening you up to. What is the outcome of the healing, this healing process? Which we've covered pretty much, but we'll just see what else the Divine Mother wants to say. Seven of Wands. Chariot. Okay, we had an extra card pull out here. We have the Lovers. And the last card that wanted to come out was the Hermit. And it come out face down, okay? So what I'm seeing is the outcome of these healing is that it's going to allow you, like I see with this Seven of Wands here, there's this energy here of she's trying to protect herself. Now, I just want to say this can be female, male watching this, okay? It helps me to channel to describe what I'm seeing in the card. And she's protecting herself. So I feel like this is going to allow you to put down the protection, okay? Because you've put a sort of wall up, right? And so if you've been wondering why it may be hard to be in a deep connection with your friends, you know, or have that sort of friendship that you really desire, or that romance that you really desire, it could be because unconsciously you've put this wall up, okay? And I can see through these layers being peeled back, you coming more of yourself. It's like you're going to move away from this putting a wall up, this protection energy, okay? And you will start to move towards those experiences that you're desiring, or should I say, I feel like those experiences will start to come towards you. And some of these experiences could involve, you know, a soulmate relationship, okay? Friendships. Just trying to see what else is in this card. I think she's actually meditating as well. Yeah, she is. She's meditating. And she's meditating in the full moon. So meditating in the full moon is probably going to be really helpful for you as well in releasing some of this energy as well, okay? I feel like you could be quite an old soul, or even ancient soul, okay? Lived many, 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 many lifetimes. And therefore, there's just some more layers to peel back. And here, the Hermit is, I feel like this Hermit energy is probably what you've been in, okay? It's in you've been in this Hermit energy to really reflect. It's sort of forced you to look at yourself so that you could heal and so that you can move towards the connections that you really desire. Let's get now some guidance from the angels and see what they have to say in order to help you. Unconditional. Oh, look at this. The Divine Mother come out for you. Oh my God, I feel like crying. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, I want to cry, guys. That's how much energy I'm feeling. It's so powerful. You're just so beautiful, beautiful soul. I know. especially with this Divine Mother coming out. I know that you've been working so hard. And, you know, the Divine Mother says, unconditional love. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. Okay, you deserve this. You deserve these beautiful connections. You deserve to feel connected to your Divine Mother, and you feel and connected to yourself. Oh my goodness, it's bringing up so emotional, making me emotional. You are loved dearly, okay, dearly, dearly. This synchronicity here, thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs, so keep following, you know, your path. And I feel like, again, signs from heaven. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence, especially if you're with this Hermit card, if you're alone a lot and feeling like disconnected from people. Okay, you're not alone. You have a spirit team around you, you know, and the Divine Mother's letting you know that you are loved unconditionally and that you are being supported in this process. Okay, it's to bring you back to love. It's bringing you to the connections that you so dearly desire and that you are so dearly deserving of. So just keep following the synchronicities, because they are out there, and you know, a lot of these signs are there for you. They're sending you signs. Okay, your angels are sending you signs, letting you know that they are helping you, and they could even be sending you signs in your sleep as well, or through feathers. Okay, it can be many different ways. All right, so it's interesting she was wearing blue, because I was feeling like putting like a blue cloth down, but I couldn't find one. But it's interesting that I'm seeing that now. So you might even want to surround yourself in this beautiful blue energy. It's going to be very calming and get you into this really special, beautiful heart connection. Okay, I know that the pink and green, but there's also a blue energy within the heart, and it's a very angelic color. Okay, let's see what else. Clairaudience, outdoors. Again, they really want you to be in the outdoors. On the floor again. Sensitivity, look at this. Oh my goodness. It says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Okay, so that could be how you're getting some guidance and messages. You could be very clairaudient, okay? I want to say even through songs, right, or TV or shows, like you may, just something really stands out to you, okay? And we've got outdoors. Archangel Jophiel, go outside, get some fresh air and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. And she's holding a rose too, so it may even give you ideas in how you can attract someone, okay? Or, you know, I feel like you connecting more with Earth is also going to guide you in the right direction. We've got sensitivity here. Archangel Haniel, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. You would be. If you're peeling back layers, you're going to be feeling very vulnerable and very sensitive, okay? So, you know, as it says, honor yourself and your feelings. And it's okay. You might want to buy yourself some flowers even and put them in your home or in your room. Okay, because the flower energy is very high vibrational energy. It's so beautiful. It reminds us to connect. It reminds us of the beauty that's all around. Can't get that straight. Okay, so now I'm just going to get some final messages from the Divine Mother for my cards. Final messages, Divine Mother, and then we'll close your reading. A lot of cards. Okay. Alright, so we've got this one here, which is just like, this to me is like vibrations, okay? And tunnels of like information. Take a chance. We have solar plexus chakra. We have the third eye chakra. We have angels again. They're very much supporting you and with you. You are leveling up. Beautiful. Romantic love is on its way. Oh my God, how exciting. If that's what you've been waiting for. 555, big change ahead. Stay determined, okay? Don't give up. Keep going. Oh my God, this is exciting. You are good enough. Yes, you are. Okay, we've got third eye awakening. Look at this. You could be opening clairvoyance if if you're psychic. Even if you're not, you could be opening up your clairvoyance. And this can also be to your visions, okay? Like to visions of what you want to create, to clarity, okay? Oh, look at this. Blessings being dropped in, abundance, coming in, prosperity. This is more about prosperity coming. And then you've got here the solar plexus. We've got solar plexus here and solar plexus awakening, okay? So it's like, when I say awakening, it's like a new sort of leveling up of that chakra. It's like you've had a clearing and it's like you are stepping up to a new energy, okay? So you're awakening your solar plexus and your third eye. There's new energy coming into those areas, okay? And this is going to help you in moving, in leveling up, okay, and taking the chances that you need to take. You are going into a new vibration, okay? You are a leader, and okay, so it's going to help you to take the leadership, okay? It's going to help you to see what steps you need to take for that leadership. And look at this, awakening of your throat chakra, seeing your truth, speaking your truth, living your truth, okay? Wow, 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 wow. Keep going, all right? Keep finding love for yourself and get out into nature, because it's all through this reading that is what's going to support you the most. And I feel like that's a bit of a message for me also, because I find nature very healing, but I don't tend to get outside a whole lot. So I wish you all the best, and I send you so much love. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. You chose the oracle here, which is Sacred Living, Spirit Speaking and Intervention. We'll have a look further into that soon, but let's get your cards out here. So we're going to have a look at what you've got here. We have back off. We have I Am Presence. And we have Inner Child. We have Five of Cups, and we have the Hermit. Okay. Okay, so I feel like the wounding with the Divine Mother here. I am going to start with this card here, which is the card that you chose, which is the Oracle, okay? So I can see with this card, she is, it's like she's giving an offering here, okay? And I can see this feminine energy coming out of this kind of like light or smoke, okay? And so I feel like you've given a lot. You've given a lot of offerings to the Divine, where you felt like you've given so much to the Divine Mother, or to the Mother in your life, but I feel like in return, I feel like you've been constantly disappointed. I feel like you haven't gotten the sort of love and attention and value that you've truly deserved, okay? I see here with this I Am Presence, and again you can see this feminine energy in the background here, and also with all this green energy here, I'm also going to point out that there is the yellow and the orange energy as well. So what am I getting from that? I'm getting from this is that there's that lot of heart energy, a lot of heartbreak energy here to do with the Divine Mother, okay? The woundings of the Divine Mother, I should say, okay? And I feel like this has affected your presence. It's affected you from being in your heart space, from your divine connection, okay? It's gotten in the way of your divine connection, because we are always connected, okay? But it's sort of, it's placed you in a little bit of separation. Now, this could be playing out within your partnerships, okay? If you're a female with a female, if you're a male with a female partner, this could be playing out with your partner, okay? This feeling of disconnect, this feeling of, not being heard, not being understood, okay? Or it could be playing out with your mother or any mother energies within your life, okay? But this is like, or if I'm also hearing that if it's not, and you felt some sort of disconnect within your life, then this could be the answer why, okay? It's because perhaps in many, many lifetimes, or when you left source, you felt like this separateness. You felt like, you know, you felt like you gave a lot, you offered a lot to the mother energy, but you didn't receive what it was that you were wanting in return, which was love, which was acceptance, okay, which is connection. All right, and you can see that here with this inner child card, okay, and I feel like this is you wanting to feel love, you wanting to have that attention, and I feel like your soul is craving that, okay, it's craving love. And we have here back off, okay, voodoo in the blue. This tells me that you have got like a lot of protection up around yourself, and that you may even push other people away, okay, or you may find women in your if this is not you who's pushing others away, then others may be pushing you away. It can happen either, like it can be flipped, okay, but I really get the feeling here that you probably put up barriers, even if it's unintentional, even if it's subconsciously, over your heart space in particular, to protect your inner child, to protect yourself, because I do see, as I said, with this, a lot of this green energy, that is a lot of heart energy, and this is because of that feeling of not getting the love that you desired from the mother, the divine mother, or from your mother in your life, okay. And I see here with this Hermit card as well, which is directly below this card here, that this is talking about being the hermit. So one way of coping is by spending a lot of time alone, a lot of time in your own energy, because perhaps you don't feel accepted by others around you, or you don't feel understood by others around you, or you feel like you have to protect your own self from getting hurt, because you could be quite sensitive, okay. You could be, some of you could be triggered quite easily if you let your guard down. Now, I want to say that I get the sense here of you, even though you've got this, you may have this harder exterior, I feel like you're quite soft inside, quite gentle inside, quite loving. You are this beautiful soul, but you've just learnt to put the barriers up to protect yourself, and to put a wall between you and others so that nobody can hurt you, okay? And that's because your inner child is wounded, because you haven't received that love and attention and understanding that you are worthy of, that you desire. And I see here with the Five of Cups as well, I mean, this talks about just disappointment, emotional disappointment. And you could hold disappointment for the Divine Mother. You know, you're worthy of love. You know, why? Why is this happening to you? You know, this is some of the questioning. Now, if you are a male watching this, this could be playing out with your mother, could be playing out with your partner, okay? And you may be feeling like you cannot get through, okay? You may feel like you butt heads sometimes because you're just trying to get through to your partner, and they're not hearing you. They're not, it's like you cannot get through to them in a way, and it's because they're putting up this barrier between you, okay? And it's because this could be reflected to you by your partner because of your own woundings with the Divine Mother as well, okay? So how can you heal from this? How you can heal is by turning to yourself. Okay, it's by looking at yourself. Now, if you are in a situation where this is reflected within your partnership, okay, with your romantic partnership, then you cannot, you cannot make somebody else change, but you can look at yourself and look at your own inner child, how you really feel within. Have a look at the dynamics with your own mother, okay, or just really having a look at where it is that you're feeling, or where is it that you're not getting the love with your partner, or the understanding, okay? And then have a look at that as being a reflection within you, and giving yourself more of that love. And I feel like when you do that, it's like you're going to, either you'll start to see changes within your partner, or there is even a possibility here that things may start to change within the relationship, because you are paying attention to yourself. You are sending that loving energy to yourself, okay? I'm also hearing here from Spirit that for someone watching, that if this is your partner again, okay, I feel like you could be disappointed, but I feel like this could be a perception. It may not be exactly the way that you're thinking, okay? I hope I'm getting this through. There's a few different messages here, but you know, you could be, the way you perceive it is that way because of your woundings with the Divine Mother, okay? So once you start to really look at that and acknowledge that within yourself, right, it's like you start to see a different side of your partner, or a different side of your partner becomes is expressed, okay, because your perceptions change. You see things in another light, okay, and you may even have a more compassionate understanding for what's going on within them as well. Okay, now this could be the same if this is happening with your mother, okay, or a mother figure in your life. If that patterning's playing out with them, again, it's about you finding that love for yourself, accepting where your mother is at, and perhaps that could change the dynamics in the relationship with your mother. Or if it doesn't, it's like it won't get to you the same, and it's like you really coming within yourself and giving yourself those offerings that you've been offering to your mother or to the Divine Mother through your lifetimes. You offering that energy, you giving that energy to yourself, right, is going to heal this inner child. And then you're going to be able to bring down some of these walls and actually come out of your shell. And then you'll be able to, instead of being disappointed by others, because I'm feeling like this may not just be with the mother energy, this could stretch out into other areas of your life. Instead of being disappointed, instead of the world reflecting to you this you know, not valuing you, not loving you, not giving you the respect that you desire, that you're worthy of, okay? And that's probably why you've put this wall up, why you hide yourself away. But with you offering this love to yourself, and it's like when you walk out, you're going to start to see a difference. You're going to start to see a change. And that's going to allow you to start to take down some of those walls and to really show this beautiful, loving person that you truly are. I mean, this I am presence here, this beautiful energy, you know, look at all this green energy here. There's this beautiful heart that you have, and people deserve to see the real you, okay? People deserve to see exactly who you are, because you are not just this person who, you know, puts on this shell, okay, to protect themselves. You know, it's interesting. I have a friend, I used to call her the caramello koala, because I used to say, like, crack the outer shell and inside's this beautiful sweetness. And I feel like that's you, okay? But you've just had to put that armor on and hide away from the world, because, you know, the world wasn't such a lovely place for you, and you didn't feel accepted. You didn't feel loved, okay? So that's completely understandable. But you finding that love and giving that offering to yourself, you will start to see a change in your physical reality, okay? Just going to see if there's any further information Spirit wants to give the Divine Mother. Yeah. Okay, so this is about you turning in, and you really have this deep understanding, because you can see, and I always get with this card here that this is Spirit, ancestors, okay? And I feel like this could be the other aspects of you from past lives. And I feel like when you turn in, when you really, as I said, come in and offer yourself, you spending time in meditation and contemplation is going to download the information to you, okay, the awareness to you for where this has come from, okay? Your ancestors will be able to help you with this. Your spiritual team would be able to help you with this. Your guardian angel, okay? They will be able to help you to come to that understanding. So also ask for help from the Divine Mother or from your guardian angel, okay, to help you to come to this understanding, okay? So meditation is really going to help you to understand yourself more. Okay, beautiful. So this is showing here with this master here is that you are the master of your destiny, that you are this beautiful wise soul, and that you are completely capable from healing and from changing your life. It's in your hands. The keys are in your hands, Spirit's saying. So it's, if you want this change, Spirit's willing to help you with this. The Divine Mother's willing to help you with this, okay? And as I said, you can see this as the feminine energies here as that Divine Mother, right? Whether you're male, female. And you are that master. You can make that change, and the Divine Mother is willing to help you to come to that healing with her, and also for your guardian angels, your spirit guides, you know, your ancestors, loved ones, and spirits are also there to help guide you in this healing process. Okay, so let's me grab now some guidance from the angels. Just checking my video is still running. Whoops, one's already slipped out. Okay, so you've got synchronicity. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. Okay, and you can see here with the yin and yang, this is about balance. Okay, so I feel like it's a time for you to come back into balance. And I feel like they're saying when you tune in, okay, when you take the time to really look within, it's like you're going to see your world come back into balance. You'll start to see things, you know, events coincide around you, a lot of synchronicity, okay? And this is because you're taking responsibility and you're wanting this change. You're putting the intention in for this change. Okay, we've got clear your vibes, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, for clearing my energy field. Okay, so Archangel Metatron here is talking about you cleansing yourself, you purifying yourself so that you can come into more understanding and so that you can move beyond the patternings of the past. And then we have here peace and harmony from Archangel Raguel. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. You could call on these archangels to assist you as well because they have appeared here in this reading today. So, and Archangel Raguel, I hope I'm saying that right, but is talking about this harmonious light. And I feel like with this cleansing here, and then you've got the dark and the light, I just feel like with this, you know, as I said, with the disappointment, with this hermit hiding away and protecting yourself, that, you know, it's like you feel disconnected from source, from the Divine Mother, because it's like this darkness has come over your heart, over your connection, your you know, that you've been disconnected from that love. It's like you've disconnected from it to protect yourself, okay? And so now the light needs to come in, okay, to bring it back into balance, to bring your life back into balance so that you feel this strong connection. And as I say, you know, the Divine Mother wants me to remind you that you're not disconnected. You've never been disconnected. What I mean is, and it, you know, when I say darkness, I don't mean it's like this big horrible thing. It's just that it's like a layer, okay? It's just like putting you know, the curtain down on the stage. You cannot see what's behind the curtain, okay? It protects the curtain, as Spirit's saying, the curtain protects the audience from seeing the, you know, the entertainers getting everything organized, okay? But when you lift that curtain, you see everybody, you see everything. And so that's what the angels want to help you with, is like removing that curtain from your heart so that you can allow love in, so that you can allow more connections into your life. The more, you know, just more light, more happiness instead of disappointments, you know. Especially if it's to do with your partner, with your connections with the mother or mother energies. Any more guidance, angels, please? Divine Mother angels. Okay. We have divine order. Again, we have Archangel Raguel coming in again, saying everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Again, we're talking about a balance here. And I'm hearing like a balancing of the karma as well, okay? So you coming into this insight, you coming into this self-love is going to be balancing out that karma as well and bring more harmony in, okay? So this all had to take place for your healing, to heal this connection with the mother source, okay? Okay, we've got relationship harmony. So I was talking about relationships here. Now, this could be relationships with your mother, relationships with your wife, partner, okay? It says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now, okay? So this is going to assist you to bring these relationships into more harmony and help you to see another perspective as well, and to bring this whole situation into, even if it doesn't change anything coming from those other people, it changes your perception of it, it changes your understanding of it, and helps you to heal. Okay, and the last one is hello from heaven. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. And I feel like from this, it's like your angels saying, we are here helping you. Okay, we are here. We're ready to assist you. And it's also, I feel like if you have a mother who has passed, or somebody who has passed who was who you're having difficulties or challenges with, I feel like they are bringing their love and saying that they are, you know, here to help you as well, and that they have an understanding of why you may have reacted in a certain way, or why the things have been the way they are, because they understand it. Okay, they it all happened the way it was meant to happen. Okay, so that's just an extra message for somebody there. Okay, lastly, before I go, I'm just going to grab some cards here from extra messages from the Divine Mother and how you can heal the relationship with the Divine Mother or the mother in your life. Okay, so we have stars here. You are free. Allow someone in. Okay, that's talking about that protection you have up. Let go of toxic people. Now this card's talking about Reiki. Okay, it's healing hands. So it may be really good, because we had one of the angels here talking about clearing your energy field, especially if some of your the people you're around are toxic. And I get that, because you tend to you know, you tend to go into your own energy, you tend to go into your own shell. So, you know, you need to cleanse that energy out. You need to move that heaviness out of your aura, out of your space, so that you can bring in more love, so you can bring new people in. And so if you can get Reiki, I feel like that's really going to help you, okay? I feel like with the stars here, I feel like you're going to be free of it. I feel like you're going to find some healing here. And I feel also it's like connect with the stars. Sorry, I forgot to shuffle in front of you. It says you can do it. And this here is about you getting grounding, okay? Being out in nature. Go sit under a tree to ground your energy. We have love your body. Observe. Okay, with this, I'm also hearing with the stars is that if this is playing out with the patterning with mother in your life, or whoever it is, okay, that this wounding's coming out, or it's being triggered with, it was written in the stars. And why it was written in the stars was these people were playing these roles to help you to understand, to help you to see the wounding, so that you can heal it and you can grow. And I feel like observing is really going to be very, to instead of reacting, okay, I've got different messages for different scenarios here, guys, so take what resonates, or it might all resonate, okay? But I feel like observing, if you've got a lot going on around with the people around you, because we do have these toxic people, I feel like with the observe card is like, instead of reacting, observing the patterning, because if you observe the patterning, you see what's going on, you can see what's going on within yourself. And you'll be able to heal that. It may not be exactly the same, but that you get an idea of the patternings within families, okay? And then you get to see what needs to be healed within you. Again, we've got heart healing here. And I feel like with you are free, the tree and the heart chakra here, I feel like a lot of your healing will come in nature, that you'll feel more free in nature, and that you will, that sitting under a tree is going to be really helpful for you. Being, you know, just doesn't have to be a tree, even just getting out and laying on the grass or something and breathing in the fresh air. It's time to relax, okay? And you've got research options, okay? So maybe you need to research on how you can remove these people from your life, okay? And I feel like with these toxic people, love your body and research options, there could be a possibility, and this is not going to be for everyone, but you may have through your lifetime, you may have gained extra weight, and this could be because it's like the weight was protecting you because you've been in a heavy environment, okay? And I feel like this is about to get you, if you're feeling like you don't like your body because of it, and I'm actually hearing that this could be actually the other way round as well. So maybe you had some of you, this is not everyone, could have had eating disorders, okay? This could be overeating, or you know, anorexia or bulimia or something like that, and it's because of the toxicity in your environment, and where you grew up, and you felt like it was a way of controlling things, okay, or a way of protecting yourself, okay? And I see here with you love your body, it's like respect the journey it's been on, respect how it is now, coming to that love for yourself, okay? So that wouldn't be for everyone, but that is for someone watching, okay? Just an extra message there, all right? So that's the messages I have for you. I hope that helps. I wish you so much love, and I just want to let you know too that I do offer personal readings, personal guidance, and I do healing sessions, so that if you do feel comfortable with me, you can contact me, my email down below, and we can discuss about my sessions, okay? So just want to send you so much love. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.